Okay, guys, so it's Kluber here again, and I hope you guys enjoyed my last video where I basically showed you guys how I pitch with Calvin Herrera, and in this episode, I will be showing you guys how I pitch with Corey Kluber. Now, one thing I like about Corey Kluber is the fact that he has a sinker, which is probably like my favorite pitch in the game. And that's just because I like getting ground balls. I'm more of a ground ball pitcher in this game. As you can see right here, there's a runner on first and third and second too. You can easily throw a sinker, and it just produces so many ground balls. So you just keep throwing the sinker, especially to a hitter that is, as you can see in the beginning, he had blue zones at the low end of his strike zone. And you throw a sinker a couple times, see if you can get, just some little ground ball. If you can't, then, sometimes the sinker will miss. But if, so for some reason you can't get a ground ball, and you have, hopefully your sinker is still hitting the strike zone, you would throw some kind of other off-speed pitch, like right there, as you can see. That's a little tapper right in front of the mound. That's a great, or in the front of the plate. Great pitch. As you can see, we'll test out his fastball here too. I can't remember how fast it is, but it's not going to tell me. But as you can see, it's 95. So 95 mile an hour fastball combined with this, sinker that he has. It's just a filthy combination. Plus I think he has the best pitches in the game. These are all my favorite pitches. He has a curveball. I mean, you can see the curve on that. Just a solid pitcher all around. He's one of my favorite, as you can see again, bases loaded. Throw a couple sinkers low. See if you can get a ground ball. In this situation, you can move your infield in. Well, as you can see, I can't control the defense right now. But I think the third baseman might have been able to go home on that one. But as you can see, you can basically just keep throwing this sinker low in the zone, and if you, place it perfectly, it will, they'll keep getting on top of it and keep getting ground balls. And every once in a while, throw in, maybe a changeup. Again, because the sinker is, I don't know how fast the sinker is here, I'll tell you right now, but you guys can obviously just rewind the video and see how fast the sinker is. But it's probably up in the 90s, I believe. It's alright, so a 93. So it's basically a sinking fastball. And then you have off speed like a slider, and you have other pitches. That was obviously a bad pitch, ish. How many outs? Yeah, you wouldn't really throw that with. What? Anyways, but this is going to be my video. Basically, this is it. I personally like sinker ball pitchers. They're probably my favorite just because of the fact that you can roll ground balls, and if, you need to get, there's a runner on first base and one out, you can easily get out of the inning in one pitch. You just keep throwing sinkers low, and very hard to hit home runs off of it. So the only way they're going to score is if they keep getting singles like this. So it's going to be hard for teams to score runs against you if they can't get home runs and if they can't get, 4 hits in a row. Because then this might happen where a weak ground ball right to third or something like that, and, maybe there's a double play and that stops all their momentum. So it's really hard to, get hits off of a sinker ball pitcher, especially if he's giving me that outside and bottom corner. If he keeps giving you that, just keep throwing it there, guys, because I guarantee you they're going to be weak ground balls consistently, and it's going to be really hard for really anybody to hit. You're going to have the occasional people that are like, they're stars, they're diamond players that will be able to hit, whatever. but that's to be expected. You know, you're not going to get everybody out, but it's nice if there's runners on, you know, first and second, and you can throw a sinker ball. And getting a double play is one of the best things you can do in baseball, especially if you're not giving up a run in that, you know, in that immediate play. You know, if there's a runner on first and second, you throw a sinker, get a ground ball to second base, turn a double play with your middle infielders, and now there's a runner on third, but there's also 2 outs. So, and then you basically need to, you know, hope that you can get the next person out in your pitching. So, that's going to be that for this. As you can see, his play results, all of them were 3 pitches. I got a strikeout, ground out, strikeout, double play, strikeout, SF, which is a sacrifice fly, then, I guess. Yeah, that's right. They got a single, ground out, strikeout. So as you can see, you know, 7 out of those 9 were strikeouts or groundouts. So that's really how it goes. And granted, you know, I got put in some crappy situations, bases loaded, no outs. You don't really get in those situations a lot in Diamond Dynasty. So it's great to have someone that can get you out of innings with just a weak ground ball. And hopefully you have, you know, a good shortstop and second baseman that can both field well. And hopefully you guys can figure it out from there. I hope this really helped you guys. He's not that expensive. I'll actually go look him up right now. And I'll show you guys what he is as of this moment. I expect, well, everyone kind of went down a little bit, but that's because I think they came out with those packs. They went down a little bit, not too much where, like, I don't really know, but everyone did kind of come down, especially the gold players, just because of those packs that came out. So, anyways, that's going to be the video for today. I'm just going to show you guys how much he is. He is my most expensive pitcher, starting pitcher, but that's because he can get me. He's a very clutch pitcher, guys. He's really good at just, you know, making sure he doesn't get into trouble, and if he does get into trouble, he can easily get himself out because of that sinker ball. Right here, as you can see, buy now is 6,222. Sell now is 5,115. So granted, yes, that is a lot, and as you can see, he has decent stats. His per nines aren't the best. His hits per nines and home runs per 9 aren't the best. But for me, he doesn't give up too many home runs. He really doesn't give up any. I don't know if I've given up a home run on a sinker, so if you keep throwing that sinker, then, you know, throw a curveball low or a slider away or a changeup low, and maybe mix in a fastball, you know, up high or something. Just kind of mix things up, but mainly throw that sinker. You will be very successful with him. If you don't want to get someone like Kluber, you can basically come. I don't know too many other pitchers that have sinker balls, but just come down the list and, you know, you can look for a silver player that has a sinker. So Doug Fister right here. Granted, he's not going to be as good. He won't get you as many strikeouts. It doesn't look like he throws as fast either. So, but as you can see, his pitches are still decent. He's got a sinker. All of his pitches move. So he is definitely another option. And guys, he's only 250 stubs. If you can't afford that, well, you probably have something to sell in your inventory. But anyways, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I plan on doing more videos just like this with different pitchers. I'm going to keep doing pitchers that I use in this game because, you know, I want to show you guys what I, you know, do. And I hope you guys like it. And if you guys want to see anybody, and, you know, just let me know, and I'll try and figure out how you should be pitching with them. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you guys in